done for a while.
Yeah, rain, rain, rain. All right, we're back working on this custom vehicle again, this art project. It's a mobile art project. I don't work on motorcycles, I only work on mobile art projects. Okay, he had a little issue with his clutch cable being eaten away by the cylinder. So don't have those rubbing on your cylinders, they don't have that problem. So he spaced it out here with another nut. He unzip tied these so now they're not attached to all this other stuff. So that's good. Big improvement. We didn't do anything about that yet. I knew there was something else to do on the side of the bike.
That's right.
Unless you carry a 4x6 with you.
Yeah, I'll just strap it to the back.
Just put it back in the back fender. It's right here. It'll be fine. You can put it right here and sit on it.
Yeah, that's the seat.
Yeah, it's a wide body. Okay, we're going to cut these pipes up and make it work. It's raining pretty good. Yeah. So it's cold and wet. So you got to stop warming your hands up. Okay, did you figure out how you're going to cut this yet? Just tight now?
Semi. I mean, it's not fully tied down, but
You didn't space this out yet. Okay, so the exhaust pipe is going to have to be angled a lot. We appear to have a pretty good size offset here. We're touching on the other side. So when we cut this off, this is going to sit in here straight. So that means this whole pipe's going to move over a little bit, which is all right because we're a little bit close here anyway. So we're going to have about this much of an area that we're going to have to grind off the pipe to make it flatten out. So I got to make sure I leave enough material here. I can't cut it right here, we won't be able to do it. So I got to make sure I come down at least about to here to cut it, so I got room to grind it. Understand?
mm-hmm.
I don't know why you didn't do that before. So we're just going to cut that thing somewhere about like that. And this one here we're going to cut or just heat and bend?
Figure just bend it.
Okay. I like that, it's easier.
Yeah. If I feel like getting fancy, I can always get them
why you got
re-chromed.
this hanging here like that? Sit over here where it belongs. Gravity?
Yep, gravity.
Okay. Alright, like I brought my own filter tip with me. Pretty good, huh? We're gonna loosen this up. Oh, it is cold over here. Work out here in the cold weather. Did it drip on you yet?
No.
No leaks? No.
Rain?
Yeah.
No. Haven't felt any
You're
rain.
not sweating in this weather.
Absolutely not. Couple drops of oil, but
That's okay. We expect that, John.
yeah.
There you go. How are you going to cut it?
You tell me.
You don't know.
What are we using?
Dull hacksaw? Look how straight I made that mark. It's perfectly straight. We're going to go over here. Cold over here too. Now we got power. Alright, I can do it this way. Hold on to it. I hope it doesn't rip it out of my arm. You like that method? Or I can do it a different way and hope it doesn't rip it out of my arm. I can also do it this way and hope it don't rip it out of my arm. They're about equally dangerous. Alright, where'd it drop?
It's over here. In the bucket.
In the bucket. Whew. Know what that bucket was for? It's a catch bucket. Yeah, I got right on the mark. Yeah, who fucked up? You know that? Do what the cameras were. It's hard to get good help.
That's Paco.
I got a mark from here to here. It's not quite flat. I didn't cut it straight. It's a bad job. Okay. It's hard to get good help. Cold too. I get air pollution. Press brake. Hello. Here. All right. So we got the flange up on there. We're gonna make this fit. What'd you do about this not fitting?
I haven't done anything with that bracket.
You haven't, I can tell. Because it says still it's too far in. You need to move it out a little bit. Just go get me a tire iron off the wall up there in front. You know where they're at?
No, I don't.
Right behind my race bike motor. Wall. Big long skinny thing hanging down.
Is it a tire iron?
Yeah, like this long. Gotta do some bending. So we're going to wind up cutting this thing off because we're not using this part half. This has been welded before, so I'm going to see if I can break this off by bending it. Because we need to get the pipe off of the master cylinder a little bit. So I'm going to try to move it out. Otherwise we can't move it too much here because that line is in the way of the bolt. So I can't shim this out here because that would be the other option. So that means we have to bend this out, or we got to put a spacer between here and the exhaust bracket, which would be our other option. So we're going to try to bend this thing out a little bit. See, it's kind of flexible. So we'll play with this. He's trying to mix up my tools with crap tools. So that's a good tool. Those are junk tools. I think he got lost. Okay, so once we get the pipe where we want it, we can work on it. Ooh, somebody welded something to the frame right there. Oh, that is custom. Look at the weld on that thing. That is custom. Alright. So we need to get this lined up too. Pretty sure he got lost.
Not spotting a tire iron.
Did you find the race motor yet? Where's the race motor?
I don't know.
You don't know? Well, there's one on the floor down there. There's one on the
Motors all
floor.
over the place.
There's one floor there. There's one on the bench there. And there's one over here I'm working on.
Yeah.
So right behind the motor on the workbench is a tire iron. So where would that be? Long skinny thing, silver. Do you know what tire irons look like?
This is a tire iron.
That's a tire iron.
Alright. I did not know that.
Well, why don't you say you didn't know what a tire iron looked like?
I was picturing something else.
Oh.
I think
okay.
layman's tire iron is
Grab that one by the race motor right there. There's another race motor right there. No, I want the tire and I don't want the paper. Is that more what you're looking for? Is that one?
What's that?
Is that more what you're thinking of? Is that one?
No.
Oh.
I'm thinking of like a tire iron that is with your spare tire in your trunk to take the lug nuts off a car.
That would be called a lug wrench.
Yeah.
That's not a tire.
Or if you don't know what you're talking about, tire iron.
This is for taking tires on and off vehicles. This is for bigger tires, like semi-trucks. This is for smaller vehicles, like cars. I use these on motorcycles, because I don't like those ones that are only this long, because that's not enough length unless you're working on a moped or a bicycle. See how that bent it?
Mm-hmm.
See, not only does it work for tires, it works for exhaust brackets. There's what I need, something bigger. Need a bigger hammer to bend that. You got a bigger hammer?
Not on me.
Good on you. Piece of metal. There. There's metal brackets. This is a bigger one. Okay. Use my metal. Hiding it from me. Okay. Okay, you got to hold that right there. You holding that?
Yep.
Okay, now if I hit this, I'm going to break it. So I'm going to hit that. Was that enough? How about that time? Did it move?
I don't know.
You don't know? Hit it one more time to make sure. Okay, I think we moved it. Moved that time. Forgot what we're doing yet? What were we doing?
Spacing it out.
Bending it. I was bending it out. It's the difference between that and the other. We just slot out. Oh, way down there. So now it fits the bracket. Oh, look at that heavy duty washer. Did you get that out of the cracker box? Is that where that came from? Maybe we should upgrade to a bigger washer. Okay, hold that up by the pipe where it belongs. Is the length where it needs to be? It's right up, is it even?
It needs to come forward, down. Shit.
Put it even. Just put your 2 fingers front and back. You in a good spot?
Yeah.
You happy?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, it's pulling though. When you tighten it down, it pulls it away.
Sure. Fine. What's wrong? Looks good to me. What's the problem? It's way too close. When you're on your big screen TV, it gets a little bit big. Do we have our clearance here though? So we have clearance. See how the bracket's now straight also. It's just at the wrong angle. Still gotta move the pipe in a little bit.
Okay.
So we appear to be hitting down here. See, that's the problem. We bottomed out here, and that's what made that bend out over there further. And also, you can see how this has a little bit more angle to it now than it used to have. So how much you want this kicking out the side? Do you want it kicking out that far, or maybe a little less?
A little less. I'd like to have the inside of the pipe just at the outside of this
So you're not
shock.
happy? You're not happy with my workmanship?
It's a little much. A little too much.
Okay, so that didn't fly. So what you're saying is I need a little adjustment.
Yeah.
About how much of adjustment do you want? About that much? Okay, hold up. Got it where you want it?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Why does it keep moving?
Because I only have one hand.
If you squeeze it, it'd be better. Okay, how's that work this time? It's not quite as hard on that. Still got the same issue over here though. See how the angle's off?
Yep. And the whole pipe is.
The whole pipe needs to rotate. That's controlled by this bracket right here.
Doesn't this need to be closer to that, or we can't have it up against this?
Well, we got to get this to rotate,
Got it.
not just bend down. It has to rotate. See, if you just move the whole thing in, the angle's still off. You want to rotate it. So I have to rotate it more than what I just did. So now we know how far we got to rotate it. Now, so when I loosen this bracket up, this whole thing is bending outward because it's hitting under here. Let me take this thing and give it a little adjustment. Was that an adjustment?
It was.
That was a major adjustment, right?
Was it the right direction?
I don't know, it got adjusted. I'm trying to figure out why this thing's not moving. I think it's way more than it needs to be now, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Problem is hitting way back here, not here. Because I'm bending it here, but this is being a problem right over here. That is our problem. That's what's causing it. That is the whole problem. The other thing is we're getting lower and lower and lower here too. This used to be a lot higher up.
Mm-hmm. It needs to come back out.
Kind of hold that where you want it to. Okay, the bracket is going to come out. rack is keeping me from doing what I want to do. Then we just use the rack. See how I used the rack? Okay, we need a big washer. Where's your big washer at? Did you lose that too?